the infinite rhythm of the cedar and rain. The world as you know it has begun to dissolve at the edges, replaced by the soft, hazy curtain of a forest at twilight. You are standing on the threshold of a small, sturdy cabin built of ancient cedar. The air here is different. It is thick with the scent of damp earth, crushed pine needles, and the electric, metallic sweetness that precedes a heavy rain. You step inside, and the door closes with a solid, grounding thud that shuts out the frantic pace of the outside world. Here, time does not move in minutes or hours. It moves in the slow drip of resin and the gradual cooling of the stones. Section 1. The weight of the blanket. In the center of the main room sits a large, moss-colored armchair. It is deep and wide, designed for disappearing into. You sink into it, and the cushions rise up to meet you, contouring perfectly to your shape. Beside you, draped over the arm of the chair, is a hand-knitted wool blanket. It is heavy, the kind of weight that feels like a protective shield. As you pull the blanket over your lap, feel the texture of the yarn against your palms. It is slightly coarse but warm, carrying the faint scent of lavender and wood smoke. Let your legs become heavy. Let your hips sink into the chair. Let the blanket ground you to the earth. The room is lit only by the low, pulsing glow of the hearth. The fire has moved past its exuberant stage. There are no leaping flames now, only the deep, rhythmic breathing of the embers. They are a rich, crystalline orange, shifting occasionally with a soft hush as they settle into the ash. Section 2. The first movement of rain outside. The first movement of the rainstorm begins. It is not a sudden downpour, but a hesitant, delicate introduction. You hear a single drop hit the tin flashing of the chimney. Tink. Then a long silence. Then another drop hits the broad, flat leaf of a hosta plant outside the window. Thrum. Slowly the cadence picks up. The sky is emptying itself with a patient, methodical grace. The rain is falling on the tall pines. The rain is falling on the soft moss. The rain is falling on the roof above your head. The sound is a magnificent textured layer of noise. There is the high-pitched metallic ping of water hitting the porch railing. There is the muffled thud of water hitting the forest floor. There is the constant shushing whisper of rain passing through the needles of the hemlock trees. It creates a cocoon of sound that wraps around the cabin, isolating you in a sanctuary of absolute safety. Section 3. The scent of the woods. Take a deep breath in through your nose. The air inside the cabin is cool, but near the fire, it carries a toasted warmth. You can smell the cedar walls, a dry, peppery scent that feels clean and ancient. Underneath that is the smell of the rain itself, petrichor. It is the smell of the earth being quenched, a deep, mineral aroma that speaks of roots and stones and hidden springs. Imagine the water soaking into the ground outside. It is cooling the stones. It is washing the dust from the leaves. Everything is being cleansed. Everything is being renewed. Breathe in the cool, damp air. Breathe out the tension in your shoulders. Breathe in the scent of pine. Breathe out the thoughts of the day. Your jaw loosens. The tiny muscles around your eyes relax. Your hands resting atop the wool blanket are still and limp. You have no responsibilities here. There is no one to answer to, no tasks to complete. Your only job is to listen to the rain. The fire speaks in a language of soft clicks and sighs. It tells the story of the wood, how it grew in the sun, how it weathered the wind, and how it is now returning its energy to the room. The fire is low. Section 4, the silver mist. You look toward the window. The forest is no longer green or brown. It has become a study in silver and charcoal. A thick mist is rolling in between the trunks of the trees, moving like a slow-motion river. It winds around the birches, softening their white bark until they look like ghosts in the dim light. The mist feels like a heavy silk scarf draped over the world. It muffles the distance. It brings the horizon closer until your entire universe is just this room, this fire, and the rhythm of the water. Soft mist drifting slow, quiet forest, nowhere to go. Rhythmic rain, a steady flow. The water on the window pane creates beautiful, chaotic patterns. A droplet starts at the top, hesitates, then races downward, picking up other, smaller droplets along the way. It leaves a clear trail behind it before merging into the wooden sill. You watch these races, one after another, feeling your eyes grow heavier with every trail of water. Section 5. The language of the fire. The embers in the fireplace shift. A small puff of gray smoke rises and is pulled up the chimney by the draft. The warmth on your shins is constant and soothing. It feels like a physical touch, a gentle hand resting on your legs. The fire speaks in a language of soft clicks and sighs. It tells the story of the wood, how it grew in the sun, how it weathered the wind, and how it is now returning its energy to the room. The fire is low. Section 6. The slow descent. Your thoughts are beginning to lose their edges. They are becoming like the mist outside, vague, soft, and drifting. When a thought enters your mind, you don't hold on to it. You let it be like a raindrop on the window, sliding down and out of sight. The rain is a lullaby. The wind is a whisper. The blanket is a cloud. You are sinking deeper into the chair. It feels as though the chair is gently descending through the floor, lowering you into a sea of soft cotton. The rhythm of the rain has become your own heartbeat. Drip, drop, drip, rest, now, rest. The darkness in the room is soft and velvety. It isn't an empty darkness, but a full one, full of peace, full of the scent of cedar, and full of the sound of the forest drinking its fill. The world outside is taken care of. The trees are happy. The earth is satisfied. Section 7. The final threshold. Your breathing is slow and shallow now. Your heart is beating with the steady, calm pace of the ancient trees outside. The heavy wool of the blanket feels like it is part of you, a warm extension of your own body. The sound of the rain is fading into a distant hum, like a bee in a far-off field. The glowing embers are just a tiny point of light in the darkness of your eyelids, safe and warm, quiet and still, deep and dreamless. The rain continues to fall. It will fall all through the night, washing the world clean while you sleep. The cabin will hold you. The forest will watch over you. The fire will fade into a soft gray ash, and you will be miles away, drifting on the silver river of the mist. Section 8. The Song of the Tea. On the small wooden table beside your chair sits a heavy ceramic mug. You reach out, your movements slow and fluid, and wrap your fingers around its rough, unglazed surface. The warmth of the liquid radiates through the clay, seeping into the palms of your hands and chasing away the last lingering chill of the world outside. The steam rises in thin, swirling ribbons, catching the faint orange light of the embers. It smells of dried chamomile, crushed honey bush, and a hint of wild peppermint. As you take a small sip, the warmth travels down your throat, spreading through your chest like a gentle sunrise. Inside the mug, the liquid is a deep amber. Outside, the world is a cold indigo. The contrast makes the cabin feel smaller, tighter, and infinitely more secure. You set the mug back down, the soft clink of stone on wood echoing briefly before being swallowed by the rain. Section 9. The Ancient Library of Shadows. Behind your chair, the walls are lined with floor-to-ceiling shelves made of rough-hewn pine. They are filled with books that have lived in this cabin for generations. Their spines are made of cracked leather and faded cloth, holding the wisdom of 1,000 quiet nights. The scent of old paper, vanilla, almond, and dried glue mingles with the cedar air. You don't need to read the words to feel their presence. They act as a buffer against the wind, a library of silences that guard your sleep. The shadows of the chair and the flickering hearth dance slowly across the book spines. The shadows are long and soft, moving with a liquid grace. They stretch and retreat, rhythmic and predictable. The room is a tapestry of dark and light, woven together by the steady, percussive heartbeat of the rain on the roof. Section X. The deepening silence. The rain has shifted now. The individual drops have merged into a continuous, heavy drone, a white noise so pure it vibrates in the very wood of the cabin. It is no longer a sound you hear. It is a sound you feel in your bones. It is the sound of the universe exhaling. The last of the fire's light is a mere heartbeat in the dark, a tiny ruby glowing in the hearth. The temperature in the room is perfect, neither hot nor cold, just a neutral, hovering stillness. You are no longer aware of where your body ends and the chair begins. You are part of the cabin, you are part of the cedar. The forest has completely vanished into the night. There is no distance, no horizon, and no tomorrow. There is only the now, the heavy blanket, the cooling tea, and the infinite rhythmic mercy of the falling water. You are ready to let go of the last thread of wakefulness.